Hey everybody, welcome to Cards and Sharps. Alright, we did it with football and now we're going to do it with baseball. We got these Fairfield little grab bag boxes from a local Walgreens. They're only like $4.98 each, so we're not expecting much. But just thought we'd see what we can get out of these. 1 in 4 contain a hit, it says. Out of the football, I did not get what I would call a hit. I'm curious as to what Fairfield calls a hit. So I think just the morbid curiosity made me get these. So let's rip into it and see what we got. Whoa. They go heavy-handed with the glue. Now, I want you guys to realize I'm performing a public service for you. I am spending my money to look at these to see if they're worth you guys spending your money. Now, when it came to the ones for football, I'm going to say, really, is it worth $5 to sit down and kind of, if you've been following football for a lot of years, it probably is worth it just to sit down, because they had a lot of cards from the 90s and the 80s and stuff, so it was kind of just neat to kind of take a look at those. All right, we got a pack mixed in there, and it is a 90 score, probably one of the most easy packs to find. All right, I keep knocking the camera over. Gonna have to do a lot of editing with this one. All right, 90 score. Do we even want to bother? I have a box of 90 score, because they can be picked up for $5 pretty much at every flea market in the country. And about the only thing in here of value is possibly a Frank Thomas card that is debatably his rookie card, and the most valuable card is going to be the Bo Jackson card where he's wearing the shoulder pads. Martinez. We'll just work through these as quickly as we can, make this as painless as possible. See if what they got in here that I recognize as far as brands. And 89 Donruss. We got a 92 Fleer Ultra. Kirk Gibson Fleer 90. Another card that you can pick up boxes for about $5 at any flea markets, and I've got a box of those still yet. Did open a box, did a video of that, and pulled the elusive Jose Uribe card out of it, and actually put that card up on eBay at started bid at like 99 cents, and lo and behold, it's currently a couple of days left on it, and it has gone up to $2.25. So bless their heart. It was overpriced at 99 cents, but somebody has seen all the ones that were listed for 2,000 and more and decided it was worth spending another couple of bucks on. So we'll see how high it goes up to before the bidding's over. It still, I think, has a day and a half or so left on it. Maybe we'll get another Uribe in here since it looks like they got a lot of 90 Fleer in this pile. And the ever-present 90 Donruss. So this is made up of all the junkiest of the junk wax. 90 Fleer, Donruss, Score. And I guess this is our hit right here. It's a Bowman Sterling from 2014. Prospects profile of Blake Taylor, and it's an auto. And that's got to be the hit. So I got lucky and pulled one of the boxes of 4 and got a autograph card of Mr. Taylor. Don't want to besmirch Mr. Taylor. I'm sure his family would love to have that card, which they probably have several copies. And probably all the copies that are desired in the United States. So I'm not disappointed. That's pretty much what I was expecting as far as their hits go. So I'm just glad I got their hit. It's got some tops that I'm not familiar with. I was in the wonderland of collecting during this time, just kind of wandering the desert and didn't even look at cards there for a few years. And this is obviously one of the years I didn't. And this is like 2011, 2012 tops. Not a bad looking design for tops. Score 96. Actually, mid-90s. Looks like they improved their look a bit. Ooh. Matthew Guillory. Prospect from... It's an upper deck card, baseball. So I was going to say it's got to be old. It says 2004 prospect. It's a cool looking card. Too bad Matthew didn't make it. We got Cedar King. Nice glossy, chromy looking card. So that's what happens to those boxes you will pay big money for. Is you would think that much money you'd pull, anybody pull out one of those cards would have some value, but even they end up in these grab bags at some point, because on the thing with cards is the pack, and unless there's a big hit in there, loses all their value once they're open. So like that Sterling, your people were paying this year on 2019 Sterling for what, 40, 50 bucks a pack. So you'd think every card you pull out of that pack should have some value, but it doesn't. And many of those will end up a few years from now going into a little grab bag, either at Fairfield or you'll find them at Goodwill. In the rent. Alright, there's a bunch of those 90 Donruss again. We would be looking for maybe a Sosa or a Thomas, or probably best card, one of the best ones, Juan Gonzalez reverse. Actually, they corrected error, and so the reverse and the corrected one are worth about equal amount now. All right, there's a Nick Williams rookie from 2018. You'd think with this many cards, you'd accidentally pull somebody that's pretty good, but probably not going to happen. A lot of cards in that box. To be honest with you, I will put in the trash. And I actually put together some grab bag kind of situations on eBay myself, and most of that junk I wouldn't put up on somebody, so some of those are going to end up in the garbage. Unless somebody out there is a fan of 1990 Donruss. And if you are, send me an email or message and tell me, and I will give you all of those I get. Okay, I got some O-Pee-Chee Premier. These from 91. And I actually bought some O-Pee-Chee Premier in the early 90s. It was the Premier version of O-Pee-Chee, which, yeah, it doesn't look all that Premier. But if you've seen the basic O-Pee-Chee, then yeah, these were a step up. It's got the gold color at the top. Not gold full, but gold color. And the packs were these nice shiny gold color. So, alright, let's see what awaits us in this one. Not holding out hope that we're going to get a hit out of this one, since we got one out of the last box. That's a decent looking card. That's a Ty Cobb Diamond King. That's nice. I'll keep that one just because I'm a fan of the old timers. So just that one for my personal collection. The Fleer Ultra from 94. I have a ton of 93 Ultra. I didn't buy any in 94. And nice. Still pretty nice looking card. And we got 89 Donruss. We got the 87 Tops. Maybe we can pull a Barry Bonds 87. Alright, there's with Sports Flex, those motion cards. Actually, kind of cool. Another 94 Ultra, and then we got a 91 Donruss. Upper Deck from 93. I'm not even turning them over anymore. Oh, we got a mini card. Topps Gary Carter. That's neat. Manny Ramirez from 04. That was later in his career. And then we got a Junior Ortiz. Still nothing too exciting. If you wonder what happens to all those cards, you see over the years, people doing breaks for chasing whatever the hot chase cards are at the time, and the cards that get piled up and never looked at again, they end up in grab bags and variety boxes. But I will say most of these look like they were just pulled from the pack. So if we got lucky and come upon somebody, I would feel pretty safe to say we're going to get a card that's in pretty good shape. Here we got a Tomei when he was with the Phillies. Nice looking card. Hall of Famer. So, and we got a Topps Chrome, Alex Gonzalez. Jeff Bagwell. Yeah, so we're getting some Hall of Famers. There's a Jim Eisenreich. Just so. Candelaria. This is a 87. I thought I recognized that. 87 Donruss. Actually, you can still get some pretty decent cards from that. 87 was the last year before Donruss really went into overdrive on production. So you still can find some desirable cards in the 87 set. But once you get past that, then there's more 87s. Once you get into 88 and up to Donruss is just so overproduced that there is no value. But you can't blame the card companies. They sit there and see the value on the secondary market, and you see that now with them, with Topps. How many sets does Topps create a year? With all the chases, all the autographs, they're going to make their money. They see there's a lot of money to be made in the hobby, and they're going to make their money. It's an 87 Fleer. 86 Topps. Yeah, that's it for the Fairfield baseball. All right, I hope that was interesting. As I said, public service. I spend my $5 for a box so you can decide whether you want to spend your $5. And much like the football ones, probably will just kind of later at my leisure, just kind of sit back and take a trip down memory lane looking at some of these cards, because some of them I have not seen since I've had them back in those days. So, and with that said, we got some fairly interesting cards. Some Hall of Famers: Bagwell, Tomei, Gary Carter, and a little mini card, and that's a very cool Ty Cobb, Diamond King, and kind of a canvas texture. So not too bad. And then now the first box we did get the autograph. So yeah, cheap entertainment, $10 for 2 boxes, and not really a disappointment because I wasn't expecting much. So there you have it, Fairfield baseball. That's all I got. See you guys next time.